5 kids.
Okay, that's great for you. Congratulations. I would give you a cookie if I had one.
Hey, you gotta outnumber people like you somehow, you know?
Yeah, you just gotta
wanting to help existing life.
Yeah, people who are advocating for fostering and adopting kids, because fuck it, it's only 500,000 kids in the foster care system in the US, but fuck them. I'll just pop out 5 more, because fuck them, they're just humans too, but they were born from other people, so fuck them. They don't have my DNA, fuck them. I'll have 5 of my own. So yeah,
I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, then why don't you help them out?
Like what these signs say, what do you oppose?
Because you guys clearly are operating in a world that's like an either or. It could be an and both. You guys understand that, right?
It already is an and, but it already
is.
is.
An and both thing. There's not an either or.
Well, how do you explain that when it comes to this? Like, we're reaching 9 billion humans. So you realize that, right?
Don't care.
I know you don't care. I can tell.
The birth rate's still under 2.1. You're not going to have a bloodline. Like,
exactly. I don't want to have a bloodline. I'm not egocentric like you.
You need to pass it on.
Because that's how we're all here right now.
Why do you need to be here? Do you realize we're the most destructive species?
Then why are you still living? Did you drive here?
I was brought into this existence.
Did you drive here?
I did, yes.
Oh, so you drove a car?
Did I ask to come into this existence?
If you care,
you drove a car.
If you care about car pollution, why are you having kids?
I don't.
Exactly. We're trying to reach people who have hearts. You're apathetic. We're not here for people like you.
Hey, just want to let you guys know, I have 5+ kids.
So you don't give a shit about them living in an unsafe world?
Oh no, I'll make sure it's safe for them.
Oh, how is that? Do you know that 1 in 3 women experience assault? How are you going to protect them if you have girls
By making
and
sure
boys?
they all have guns on them.
Oh my God.
They'll never be turned around on them, and they're going to be protected at all times. Do you live in a delusional world where you believe you can protect your kids at all times?
I guess no female cops have ever been sexually assaulted, right? Since they have guns, it's never happened.
It's a better chance. You guys living in a fantasy world.
We're living in a fantasy world.
Yeah, you think
you
population
can protect
reduction.
your kids from everything.
Yeah.
What if you die in a car accident and you're not there for them?
I can't. I wasn't speaking in absolutes.
You just said you could protect them.
I'm speaking not in absolutes. I'm speaking in generalities that are true. We're talking about statistics. You guys are talking like population reduction is going to eliminate things. It doesn't.
No, we're not. We never said that. We didn't claim that.
If I stop having kids, we have finite resources. Are we going to all of a sudden be good if we stop completely? Like, I don't get that logic. Like,
if you don't keep them around to need these resources, what would it matter?
Yes, you're right.
If there's less,
why do you care?
If there's less humans,
because I have a heart and I care about the other species that humans are destroying. I care about the planet, the only planet that we have to live on.
We care about already existing life. You know, we support sanctuaries, and there's so many humans and non-human. Yeah, we do houseless feedings.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
most people, they're just living for themselves. And then part of living for themselves is also having kids. I want to have kids. All the reasons to justify having kids is always, I want. When you ask anyone why they had kids, they always say, well, I want. Like a woman 10 minutes ago said, I had kids because I wanted purpose in my life. And that's the reason for maybe 10-15% of the reason why people have kids. I don't know, but it's a common reason. So it's always I want. It's a selfish decision.
It's not for the best interest of that future human.
So like I said, we're just trying to reach people who care. We're not going to convince every human.
No,
we're going to convince.
You haven't convinced me at all.
So hearing that there's nearly 500,000 kids in the foster care system in this country alone, you just think, okay, that's fine, but I'm going to have 5 kids because
no,
those kids
I don't think that's fine. I think they should be helped. I just don't think it's an either or. It's an and both.
So if you think they should be helped, what are you going to do about that? Just act like you care and not do anything?
No, you encourage people to adopt.
And that's what we're literally.
Why don't you lead by? How about you lead by? How about you lead by example?
Don't say adopt.
We have a sign we have signs about foster care people.
All the ones in the black bag that are used.
We're waiting for 3 more people to join us. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the ones you have out, the ones that you selectively chose. Hey, there's only 2 of us.
And I asked you what you disagree with on here, and you can't.
It doesn't matter what.
The assumption is there's no unselfish reason for having children.
So tell us an unselfish reason.
You just want kids, and you love your family.
You want. It's selfish.
Okay, here.
You're kidding me.
If you want 5 kids, why don't you? And you say we.
So you're saying. If the sentence starts with I, it's selfish.
I want?
Yeah.
It's to fulfill something that you want. That's selfish.
That's not inherently selfish.
If it wouldn't be.
You want kids to be adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that
not
selfish? That doesn't get. That doesn't. That doesn't
I
do
want
anything
my
for
parents
her.
to have
That
grandchildren.
doesn't do anything for
I
her.
want my parents to have grandchildren. How do you? Is that selfish?
Yeah.
Why can't you
That's
adopt?
once
so that you
again.
have
I want.
grandchildren?
It's not an either or. It's an and both. You can do
There's
both.
not non-existent people, hypothetical non-existent people who want to come into existence to satisfy you and your grandparents. Okay, it's not. There's no
I
interest
said
out
it's
there.
only to satisfy my grandparents. I want my grandparents or my parents to have grandparents.
Exactly. So it's not for the non-existent people. They're not asking to come into existence. There's no interest. But there is interest of people who exist right now to have their lives vastly improved. As example, the foster kids. Now,
Yes.
if I was a person who wanted 5 kids, and I said that's a problem that there's 500,000 kids in the foster care system, I would at least consider adopting one out of 5.
Yes. Yeah. It's a good.
At least.
That's fair.
You
have.
Okay.
But
Well,
you
consider
don't care
it.
about the environment at all? The
No.
only place we have to live, the place where your kids will grow up, the place where we have like 60 years of quality soil to actually grow like nutritious food in.
Like I said, there's already so much life that's already here now that wants a better life. And I don't have the means to give anyone a better life. I just have the means to give someone like short, temporary relief. But you probably do. Obviously, if you want to have 5 kids, you do have the means to vastly improve the lives of already existing individuals. And just because they were born into other people, they're still just as real as the humans who would come from you. So
I
they're
agree with everything.
so they're-
I'm not disagreeing with that.
disagree with what?
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay, so then I don't. Then how can you support both those things at the same time?
You can. That's just what I'm saying. You can. You can do both.
And I think if you could talk, this is a hypothetical situation, but I think if you could talk to unborn, obviously that's completely impossible, and you would say, do you want me to bring you into this world, and by the way, this is what this world has,
Yep.
or do you want me to improve the lives of these kids who are traumatized 24/7? They would probably ask you to improve the lives who are living traumatized lives 24/7. It doesn't even have to be humans too. It could be dogs, cats, donkeys, cows, pigs, chickens.
It's a big
rabbits.
hypothetical, but it's interesting to think about.
Yeah. So
All right. Well.
that's what we're out here to spark critical thinking.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just trying to reach whoever's open to it. We're not trying to change everyone because that's a very unrealistic goal. Even if we were trying to change 5% of people, that would be unrealistic. We're just trying to do the best we can. That's it. That's our goal. Just do the best we can.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Stop having kids?
Yeah, it's encouraging people to think critically about the ethical implications of bringing new life into existence.
Under
what
these
that-
circumstances.
Yeah, we live in a really
Any
unsafe world.
circumstance.
Yeah, I mean,
Except we
I
need
had-
to have
well,
raised some kids to have hope for the next generation. But I get the population.
So anyway, I had that conversation with my son.
Yeah.
That he has 2 children. One is 3 months old. And it's like, he always says to him, I'm sorry I'm giving you this world.
Except
Yeah.
that child could be like these people who are making it.
All right.
But we're not changing the world.
No,
you know?
you're.
No.
Most people don't even know we exist.
Not a vocal person, but I agree with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I always say people who haven't had children have thought about it more than people who have had children. Because people who have had, they just boom, boom, boom. They do it, they never, they don't think,
so true.
you know.
People put more thought into like what toppings they want on their pizza. than they-
Precisely.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Yeah.
scary. It's a life-changing decision.
I never saw anybody else with a demonstration that expressed that. So I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's
I
such an
agree.
important message, and it's really multifaceted too.
You know, my family, I have not had children, but my siblings, we have 3 adopted in our family.
Wow, that's incredible.
And one of them, my brother adopted, and then he died, so now I have her. So,
Wow.
you know, she's 19 now. She's in good shape, but she's not really.
So many kids end up in those situations.
Exactly.
And people don't think like.
What's the idea? It's an ego thing, it has to be one of ours or something. There's so many children to take care of.
Exactly. Yeah, with like 425,000 kids in the foster care system just in the U.S. And people.
And in the U.S., that's the tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
Well, I'm I'm glad you're waking, you know, letting people know.
Thank you for letting us know.
Letting
We
them
love
something to
to
think
hear
about.
it.